Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, it's that time of the week again. It's time for the Undervalued Key show. And as usual, we got a we got a package here. We got a box in the mail, and we're gonna open that right up. And within is the Undervalued Key of the week. All right. Now, before we get dived into that, I do want to let you guys know about our 300 subscriber giveaway. Now, when we hit 300 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's the Absolute Carnage #1 Murderos variant cover. And all you have to do is like, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel, and that'll give you a chance to win. And when we hit 300 subscribers, we'll be raffling off the book, and somebody's gonna win the book, and we'll put up a video notifying the winner. And yeah, so like, comment, and be subscribed, so that and not hit the bell so you get notified about my new videos. So if you do win, you won't miss out. All right, guys, let's get dived into this. There was some damage there on the box. I sure hope everything's okay. It seems to be like it's probably okay. But yeah, we'll have to open it and find out, right? Very carefully and gingerly use this X-Acto knife here. Kind of give us a little head start on just ripping the box open. Yeah, oh, it's definitely in a bunch of nice safe bubble wrap. So we'll close this up and let's put it right there. Yeah, that's how you send a book. So that's good. Let's just get the bubble wrap open and there's a note. I'm sorry, I'm staring off. It looks like there's a note in here. Yeah, I don't know. Seems to be a conglomeration of pieces of bubble wrap that they taped together. But it serves the function, right? I guess. Okay. Yeah, they sent me a note. We'll go ahead and read the note first. This is the first time I've gotten a note like this. It's the book I ordered and everything, so that's all well and good. Oh wow, and it's actually in a Mylar as well. Okay, that's cool. And I'm gonna show it. I don't know. So we got Anthony's comic book art. It says, "With great collectibles comes great service," and he sent me a sticker, and kind of an online card, and a note here. This is the first time I bought this from eBay. Just first of all, thank you for the business. We're a small brick and mortar business staffed by true fans of comic book culture that prides itself on making and keeping customers. You can always be sure. Personally, either I or one of my trusted employees has personally inspected your order on its way to shipping for quality control. And that's really cool. I mean, now I kind of feel slightly bad about the deal I got. We'll get into that. All right, so let's. And like I said, it's in a really nice Mylar. I think you should be able to see it through it. It's very clear. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and show the key of the week is Uncanny X-Men 169 in a 9.6 is what I picked up, and it's the first appearance of Callisto, the Morlocks, and Sebastian Shaw. And I will get into the reasons why this is the undervalued key of the week. All right. Um, Now, first off, it's the X-Men again. Ah. um, ugh, of course, I know. I love the X-Men, and the X-Men are coming. We have gone over this before. Need I say more? This one is a lot more tied into the show, though. If you guys watched the X-Men cartoon, the '90s one, then you would have probably seen the, I want to say, 4 issue arc where they go through this whole entire storyline here, which is the Callisto and the Morlocks. And these are like all these mutants that are outcasts, like basically the mutants that can't meddle into society, right? And it's just one of those stories that for me always really stuck into my brain, because you got your heroes like Cyclops and Gambit and Rogue and even Angel can hide his wings, that can blend they can blend in with the human race, right? And not, if they don't use their powers, then no one's to know they're a mutant. But then you have other X-Men like Beast and maybe Wolverine's in the way he's been drawn. Sometimes he's pretty animalistic. uh Sabretooth, probably most definitely, with those claws. Like, how do you hide that with gloves, maybe? So that kind of thought. So these were the mutants that, and Callisto was their leader. These were the mutants that were unable to blend into human society due to the fact that when their mutant gene, came to be, they turned into a monster basically to everyone around them. And I really gravitated towards a lot of those characters and felt their plight. And I just yeah, I just loved it. And with the X-Men cartoon coming back, maybe they'll bring those characters back. It's something that Fox never did in their movies, and I definitely think it's one of the more powerful, thought-provoking storylines from the X-Men run, and would easily be able to be tied into what's currently going on in the MCU canon, because these mutants have been hiding in the sewers for years, right? That kind of writes itself. Like, why have we never seen these guys before? Simple. They've been hiding in the sewers. They're super ugly, and some have fur, and they look like monsters, right? But they all have superpowers, and they're really cool. So this is the first appearance of Callisto and the Morlocks and all those people. Now, as always, we get dived into numbers and everything, as far as what the undervalued key of the week is, what's it worth, and what do these things go for and stuff. Now, like always, I looked on the CGC website to see how many of these things exist in a, how many of these are graded. And I was really shocked to find out, honestly, that there are only 723 graded copies of this out there. 723, right? Shocking. All right. So, and it's a book from 1983, so it's not crazy old. There might still be some out there, guys, that can be found in the wilds in those bins, for $10 even, and they're in nice minty fresh condition, because this is one of those kind of under the radar books. Um, so yeah. um, all right, let's get dived into some more of the data here. So in the 9.8, there are 221 graded copies, all right? And right now on eBay, you can purchase one for $270. And and there are no sold, and these are like the regular copy, if you will. So like mine, not the newsstand, but the direct market copy, right? And so the direct market copies, they're starting at a low of 270. On Go Collect, they wouldn't show me once again without paying them $90 a year, which I don't want to do. uh, they wouldn't show me what they thought the the price would be, which probably wouldn't really be exactly it either. So looking on eBay, like I said, there's just not a lot of these books. There's only 221. So there's a couple up for 270, around 270 with shipping included. And I was able to see two different sales within the last 3 months on the book in a 9.8. And unfortunately, though, they were both newsstand copies. And so, depending if you find the newsstand, but those both sold for $310, and there currently were no newsstands listed on eBay to kind of give you a price difference on what that would be. But yeah, so sort of confusing, not a lot of data, not a lot of people interested, I guess, in selling their copies. That's, but even around 300, I feel like that's not too bad for a 9.8 of a key book that could turn into something. It's kind of speculative, right? But I love the characters, so I'm fine with it. And we'll talk about that at the end. All right, guys. So in the 9.6, which is what I picked up here, you can currently right now buy on eBay, shipping included, for $110 this book right here. Don't jump to eBay though. Hold on. Hear me out. Listen to all the numbers here first before you go do that. All right. So Go Collect has a fair market value on this book of $140. It has a 1 year average of $93, and it has a 30-day average of $56, which, fairness to Go Collect, having watched this book for a while, that is actually pretty accurate. And you're going to find out why here in just a second, why that's actually pretty accurate. So the book was in a 9.6, the book was going for a bit more, but just recently it has dipped. And I did it again, guys. I was the low. So within the last 3 months, we had the low of $61, and that was my purchase. And we have a high of $90. So as I said, don't jump on that $110 one right now at a 9.6. That's what you're looking for, is definitely quite a bit lower. If you can grab one for around the $60 like I did, if another one comes up and goes that low, or if it goes even lower, since Go Collect seems to have a 30-day average of $56, it might be going $50 on some other, on not eBay sites that they have access to. I'm not sure, but yeah, regardless, it's another one of those books that's dropping right now. It's tumbling with the market. I feel like it's gone below its actual, I feel like it's going to go back up and steady out at some point higher. Anyways, that's my thought. So yeah, I won, just to let you know, I always do shipping included on all these. So the low is $61, that was shipping included. I won the auction for $51.01. And because I did pay the tax and everything, I can give you those numbers. I ended up paying $64.58 on the card for this one right here. And it's another one of those ones where I thought I got a good deal and I was really happy about it, and And then when I went ahead and looked back at the numbers to do the video, I was just like, wow, good job, Jacob Comics. All right, let's take a look at 9.4s, of which there was not a whole lot of help there, honestly. So there's one copy or maybe two copies available on eBay for $86. That's what I could find. Again, Go Collect didn't want to show me their 9.4 data, and yep, on the low and high. So like the low in the sold listings on eBay and the high for the sold listing on eBay, I got no numbers for you guys. I'm really sorry, but there were actually no sold books on eBay in a 9.4 of this book. I'm going to assume possibly because no one wanted to put theirs up for auction and let it go for $40 probably, which is, I want to say that's where fair market value on the book lies, if not lower now, since I got my copy for, I won an eBay auction for $51.01. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of another one of those things where I said before, when a book that I really like, kind of falls to that threshold where it would be hard to find a copy as nice out in the wild and submit it to CGC myself, than having a copy, preserved and presentable for me. I then, you know what I mean? Then, then I don't, yeah. I bid on the book. I'm like, okay, it would cost $30 roughly to submit, and all the submission fees plus shipping and handling and everything, $32 it would cost me. And I'm not sure I could buy this book for $20 in this condition out in the wild. It might, like I said, if you guys find, it's one of those books, if you find it for 10 to 15 bucks out in the wild in a nice condition, score. Maybe don't submit it right away or anything like that, but just, you know what I mean, that it's a good book to have, especially with this X-Men cartoon coming back, and that being one of the characters that not only did they feature her for maybe 3 episodes, but she was a recurring character later on as the seasons progress. Yeah. So that's what I have today. The undervalued key of the week is the Uncanny X-Men 169, and yep, it is. I give you the fact that it is not the greatest cover in the world, but I am actually a really big Angel and Archangel fan, so I kind of dig it. I'm sorry, I like it. I don't know. You collect what you love, right? Now, I do want to let you guys know, that kind of leads me into this, as I always want to point out on the Undervalued Keys show, collect what you love and speculate on what you love. Because remember, if you go out like this and you buy a book, let's say you buy a 9.6 Uncanny X-Men 169 because you love Callisto and the Morlocks and you remember them as a kid, and you think this book's going to be worth more in 10 years, right? Always be okay with your purchase. Always be like, I'm okay if the book's still worth $50 in 10 years because I love the book. And I'm glad owning it for 10, 20 years, however long I get to be the holder and keeper and person that treasures and makes sure this book is passed on to the next generation. That is how you speculate on books, guys. Speculate on what you love, because in the end, you're not going to be you're not going to be mad when 10 years down the road this book's worth $20 because they never used Callisto again. You're not going to be mad about it. You're going to be like, yeah, I remember that when I was a kid and I loved it. All right, guys, that's what I have today. Remember, collect what you love. And yeah, that's the undervalued key of the week for me. Uncanny X-Men 169, the first appearance of Callisto and the Morlocks. Remember, if you guys like this kind of content, click the link below and shop on my eBay store. And like, comment, and subscribe, and give yourself a chance to win the Absolute Carnage #1 Murderos variant. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.